Hello and welcome back to Cowlitz River Restoration. Please enjoy this short tutorial that I have for you on how I refinished this little bookshelf. I picked this up at an estate sale for $5. I started off by punching out the back of this wood shelf so that I can put a new back on. I also had to strip all the nails off of the back. I then used sandpaper to sand off any rough spots and then cleaned it up with a mixture of vinegar and water. I primed the white shelf with a charcoal chalk paint because I want it to be black. I want to do black with wood accent in the back. So I primed it with my charcoal so that my black paint would have something to kind of stick to. I painted it with Rust-Oleum flat black. As it turned out, it didn't stick super well. I've used this technique a lot, but for whatever reason, it didn't do great. I ended up doing like 3 coats. And then what I did was I went over it again with a chalkboard paint, and that worked really well. I made a new back out of plywood. I just cut a piece of plywood and then I stained it with this stain that I just showed you, special walnut, and I just did a pour and wipe method. Then I went ahead and I clear coated it or polyed it with a matte finish. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do that, but decided it was a good idea just to be on the safe side. I then mixed that matte poly with a chalkboard paint and went over it again, and the coverage was perfect. I didn't have to put any more coats after this. I did, however, do 2 coats just because I wanted to make sure that it was good and sealed. So I basically did equal parts, or maybe like 1 1/3 with matte poly and chalkboard paint. I then used a brad nailer and I attached the back onto the shelf, and voila! Super short, easy makeover for this shelf. I'm so happy with how it turned out. It looks so good in my house. Thanks for checking it out. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.